and get this water.
Meet me in the. Meet me in the. Meet me in the. It's going down. Meet me in the.
Hey, welcome back, fam. How are y'all doing tonight? Set for Life Crypto. It's your
What's
boy,
going on,
Crypto
man?
Kurt, and I'm here with your boy, Crypto General.
Y'all already know General in the building, man. Y'all buckle up for the night because we're gonna be giving y'all about an hour of pure decoded heat. Now check this out. This is me and my brother's own research. Somebody may be talking about it, they may not, but this is what we bring it to y'all. Ripple's takeover of the global financial infrastructure, how XRP is becoming the backbone of liquidity, Quant's interoperability to unlock R3's enterprise grip, and how Thunes and GTreasury and the Bahrain deal, all pieces into this masterpiece. This is not future talk, you guys. This is active deployment. Y'all, let's ride, man.
Let's ride. Let's start with the silent killer move. Ripple just acquired GTreasury, $1 billion titan in corporate liquidity management.
GTreasury ain't no startup, y'all. These folks handle treasury infrastructure for global enterprises, cash visibility, forecasting FX. By absorbing this platform, Ripple just went straight to the heart of how money flows inside corporations.
All right, now imagine that engine plugged into the XRP rails. You got real-time liquidity, on-chain settlements, no middlemen. You don't just use XRP, you build your financial operations on it.
Right on.
And I got over here where Ripple acquired GTreasury, right? So Ripple breaks into the corporate treasury with 1 billion GTreasury acquisition. Brad Garlinghouse said, for too long, money has been stuck in slow, outdated payment systems and infrastructure, causing unnecessary delays, high costs, and roadblocks to entering new markets. Problems that blockchain technologies are ideally suited to solve. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse also said, Ripple's and GTreasury's capabilities together bring the best of both worlds, so Treasury and finance teams can finally put their trapped capital to work, process payments instantly, and open up new growth opportunities.
So next up, you guys, Ripple team up with Thunes as well. I don't know if you guys heard about that deal, but this deal with Thunes is to expand into 130 new markets. Okay, that's not expansion, y'all. That's really like domination.
So Thunes handles cross-border payouts, banks, wallets, mobile money, and now RippleNet pipes are running through that whole global mesh.
Oh wow. You just check that out. Now, this isn't about convenience, y'all. XRP is becoming the liquidity layer for remittances, trade payments, and local currency swaps.
So RealFi's here.
Right on.
Tokenized money, on-demand liquidity, no pre-funded accounts, and XRP sits in the middle of all of it.
Yeah, I know we talked about that the last time too, about not having to have these nostro vostro accounts that they call, to where money is having to be pre-funded accounts to get money to move across these corridors or these rails that they need to move on. So like we say, Ripple has been perfecting this game, and it's gonna sit in between those places or those currencies with available liquidity, able to swap on ramp. Able to on ramp and off ramp. So that's a big deal, bro. Won't you?
We've been taking y'all around the globe. We kind of started with Japan and then went into Asia, Singapore. We did some stuff in the Middle East, Africa, right? In Europe. And we're still bringing more videos about other countries and things that they got going on as well. But Ripple's not stopping in Europe or Asia. They just locked in a huge partnership in Bahrain, which we went over the other night.
So check this out. In the Middle East and in North Africa corridors are the new battlegrounds, y'all. For fast growing economies, high remittances flows, and Ripple is already embedded. So
So Ripple's deal with Bahrain FinTech Bay puts XRP Ledger, it puts the tech inside the Gulf institutions.
check them
Regulatory
out.
green light, local liquidity, and regional expansion all through the Middle East.
Girl, take us to it. Show us a little something, bro.
So, boom, boom. So we got it. We pull up right here. Ripple expands into the Kingdom of Bahrain through strategic partnership with Bahrain FinTech Bay. The agreement will see Ripple and Bahrain FinTech Bay working together to positively contribute to the kingdom's digital asset ecosystem through a range of activities, including supporting the development of proofs of concept and pilot projects relevant to Bahrain's fintech ecosystem, showcasing solutions across areas such as blockchain technology, cross-border payments, digital assets, stablecoins, and tokenization, leading knowledge initiatives through educational collaborations and accelerator programs, and participating in dedicated local ecosystem events to foster new industry partnerships and drive innovation.
Okay. Yeah, we driving innovation all around the world, y'all. Y'all hop in the whip with this with XRP. If y'all in the XRP whip, man, y'all drop a little like in the comment for us. Y'all go light up that like button, man. Share this out with your people so they can see the new integrations that's happening in real time. You know, we ain't speculating no more, y'all. This is really going down. The rails are being lit and money is moving. So check this out. We're gonna dig a little bit into Quant R3 corridors integration, and this would like what we've been kind of telling y'all. So let's zoom out a little bit to the backbone. Quant and R3. Now, this is where the infrastructure gets really smart, you guys.
So Quant's Overledger allows seamless messaging and logic transfer across chains, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP Ledger, you name it.
See, that's dope because R3 corridor, it isn't your typical blockchain. Now, check it out. It confirms each transaction individually, no blocks and no bundling, giving it real time finality.
Corda Settler, the native payment engine, it chose XRP as its first bridge asset. That means XRP was the chosen settlement rail for regulated enterprise.
Absolutely, bro. Show them that little hookup, man, because this is what we've been trying to tell y'all. They've been bridging behind the back scenes, behind the doors, and everybody always complaining about how Ripple is selling XRP like me and my brother was talking about earlier. Bro, tell them what you told me. What you tell me? People need to do what if they want a hot token?
Do what now?
Remember what we was talking about earlier? And you was like, we was like, people always complaining about Ripple dumping tokens, and we was like, shit, they got to. That's how they building all these strong
Oh yeah, I
relationships.
was
You know
saying,
what I mean?
people complain about how Ripple selling tokens, or Ripple gonna pull the rug on people. Ripple got all this money. Ripple's been acquiring business after business after business, billions of dollars in acquisitions, so they can put all of these pieces to the puzzle together. If you guys want $1,000 XRP, then just buy some XRP, hold on to it, shut the hell up, and let Ripple do what Ripple's gonna do, because Ripple's out there actually building the infrastructure. They're out there making the partnerships, getting the acquisitions. That costs a lot of money. But they have to do these things in order to put all these pieces together in order for them to control all of the systems in a network to make it all work
To
seamlessly
put all the
through
links to the
themselves. That's
puzzle,
why they're trying to
man.
get bank charters. That's why they're trying to acquire these companies. So that way they're tapped into the treasury, they're tapped into banks, they're tapped into Swift, they're tapped into R3, they're tapped into everything. Like their
Yep.
rails run through everything.
That's what
In
we've
order for
been trying to tell
everything to
you.
run on the rails have to run through everything. It's kind of like building a railroad track. In order for the train to go through that part of the country, they got to lay rails down and they got to build substations and they have to have other things in place in order for those trains to be able to stop, load, do what they need to do. Right? So that's what Ripple's doing is they're building the railroad system and they're building all of the infrastructure for this to happen for the money to flow the way it needs to flow. Um,
Absolutely. So stop all y'all bitching. If you don't got a long time horizon and you can't handle the pain for $1,000, $10,000 XRP, because it's definitely, in my opinion, going to go there. So, bro, go on and drop that
so
disclaimer for them.
yeah, just so y'all know, anything that we say in our videos is not a reflection of YouTube. It is our own opinions. It is not financial advice. Do
Absolutely.
not take anything we say as financial advice. This is for educational and informational purposes only. Please consult with a licensed financial advisor before you invest any money into the market, especially in crypto. It is highly volatile and you
If not,
can
do
lose
your
your
own
money.
research.
And do your own research, please. I mean, we're bringing
Yeah,
you guys the information, but don't just go and invest in something because we're giving you information on it. Do your own research, find out what it is, then you have conviction, right? Then you know for sure it is what you know it is, and then you'll be willing to hold on to it for the long run because you know what its actual worth is, what its value is. So it
you
doesn't
won't
matter
get
if the
shaken out.
price swings, if it goes down 40%,
Hmm.
you still know what you hold, you still know the value, you still know that that business is a valid business and it's still operating. So that's just the name of the game, right? You take it, you ride it out. Um, you have investors and you have traders. You'll find both information on our channel. We give information to your average investor that wants to just invest money, hold on to it for a long period of time, and grow their net worth that way and their assets that way. And then you also have day traders, that people that like to trade the market. People that like to trade the market, they want to know what the price action is every moment because they're actually playing those prices, right? They're riding those prices up and down, making money trading the market. So we'll bring you information for both. We go over price action, we go over charts to give the day traders information for them to make trades. You can also hit up the links in our channel. We got Discord in there where you can follow some of our plays as we make them. We'll be adding more plays to the channel. It's free to join. Join the Discord, hang out with us, ask us whatever questions that you have. Know that me and my brother will never send you a message asking you for anything. We're not ever going to ask you for crypto. We're not going to ask you for money. We're not going to ever ask you for anything. We will not message you or reach out to you unless you send us a DM or message first. And then we will reply to you. That just keeps the scammers out, guys. So, there are scammers out there that like to try to watch our channel, maybe copy us, make themselves look like us, and tell you to do something. Again, that is not us. We will never ask you to do anything with your money or buy crypto, sell crypto, trade us anything, give us anything, or nothing like that. With that being said, please, if you like the information that you get on our channel, guys, make sure that you spread the word. We have a giveaway coming at 1,000 subscribers. We're going to be giving away 100 XRP to one lucky subscriber on our channel. We'll do that live when we reach 1,000 subscribers. So go ahead and put the word out. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so that way you know when we go live. And let's continue on. So here's how it all clicks.
Diggity.
Huh?
I say no diggity, bro.
Already. So I pulled up on here the Quant Network and R3 have collaborated on multiple initiatives involving the Corda platform, primarily focused on advancing blockchain interoperability for financial institutions. A key partnership between SIA and Quant Network announced in 2019 aimed to integrate Quant's Overledger blockchain operating system into SIA chain to enable interoperability across different blockchain platforms, including R3's Corda and private Ethereum. This collaboration successfully tested cross-blockchain interoperability between SI chain, R3 Corda, and private Ethereum platforms, allowing for the development of cross-platform applications such as notarization, payments, and KYC processes. Um, and R3 and Quant have been integrating ever since then. So here's how it all clicks, right? Quant's overledger acts like the universal adapter. You plug Ethereum logic into XRP execution and record it on Polygon.
And then XRP will become the bridge. The overlayer handles the rules and the security sometimes. Corda handles the privacy and compliance, and Ripple provides the regulatory backdoor.
No one system controls it all, but XRP touches every part.
Every single part. That's why it's so important to do the research. We've been trying to tell y'all that XRP is very important in this new financial system, and do the research. Make us out to be liars. Give us some information to the contrary of what we saying, and make us feel a lot better. You know what I mean? So this is how real-time finances operate. You know what I mean? Smart contracts across chain, finality with compliance, and liquidity from XRP.
So, bigger picture with RealFi and ISO 2022, we're entering the RealFi era.
Talk to me.
So,
Talk to me, brother.
real estate, bonds. I mean, you even heard it. Larry Fink came on the other night. You can pull up Larry Fink's little interview that he did.
Bro,
Talk,
pull it up and
let's
see if
see.
you can
Yeah,
pull it up.
can pull it up.
You know, most of
Let me play this first, and then I'll pull it up real quick. So I want to play
yeah.
this real quick. I was gonna let y'all hear this little clip from Raoul Paul.
Okay.
X return. That's a lot. In every generation, there comes a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, a window when the rules of wealth creation are completely reset. For most people, that window passes them by because they're too busy chasing the old playbook. Work harder, save more, and hope the system eventually rewards them. But in the decade ahead, that strategy is doomed to fail. Inflation, money printing, and accelerating technology are rewriting the script. The winners will be those who understand where value is actually being created, in exponential technologies and decentralized assets that are eating the financial world alive. And that's exactly what macro investor Raoul Pal has been shouting from the rooftops. As the former head of hedge fund sales at Goldman Sachs and the founder of Real Vision, Pal has spent decades identifying financial paradigm shifts before the crowd. And today, he says the biggest opportunity of our lifetime isn't in real estate, the stock market, or building yet another business. It's in crypto. Because, according to him, if you can manage to put aside even $10,000, you could be looking at $1 million portfolio before the end of the decade. Pal calls this the exponential age, a period when technology, AI, and blockchain will fuse to form a $100 trillion crypto ecosystem by 2030. It's not a dream, it's math. As capital floods into scarce digital assets, and as fiat currencies continue to be debased to pay off global debt, the value of these networks could multiply faster than any traditional investment in history. But here's...
All right, so I just wanted to kind of play that clip for you guys real quick. I mean, as you can see, the change in the financial system is upon us. You can let it pass you by being distracted, or you can do some research and get in before the new financial system is actually active. Which is why we're bringing you the information. We're all screaming it from the rooftops, and some people want to listen and some people don't. Just kind of hoping that majority of the people will listen and take action to secure your future, your family's future of finance.
Like Rap Paul call it, he say, unfuck your future. You got about 5 years to unfuck your future. And
Now exclusively here at Post 9. He's the company's chairman and CEO.
Here's Larry.
Exclusively here at Post 9. He's the company's chairman and CEO, Larry Fink. Larry, good to have you here. Thank you for being here.
Carl, David.
And Jim will probably ask some questions as well, no doubt about that. I guess, it seems as though things are working on all fronts for you. Is this as good as it can get, Larry?
Well, it is gratifying. I mean, what really identified us in the third quarter, the breadth of where we grew. It wasn't just one business area. It was from cash to our systematic equity, our AI-based equity team that grew $30 billion over the course of the year, $10 billion in the quarter. Crypto, our digital asset platform, our private markets platform, our investment technology grew as fast as they have in many, many quarters now. And then, just across the board, ETFs, record quarter. So it was not just one product area. It was not just one region. It was a completeness. And I think it comes down to the whole portfolio, the entirety of a conversation. When we bought BGI in 2009, no one thought you could marry passive and active. Well, not only we did that, we've transformed how a portfolio is being engaged. And now with passive, active, publics, privates, and then we overlay investment technology and now digital, we're the firm that more and more people are going to worldwide.
What do you mean by digital?
I do believe we're just at the beginning of the tokenization of all assets from real estate.
All right, so this is where you want to pay attention at right here, guys. Very important what Larry Fink's about to say.
Of all assets from real estate to equities to bonds across the board.
It's very loud here.
It is very loud.
But it's good. Capital's at work, Larry. You like that.
I love capital at work.
Yeah.
But there's $4.1 trillion of money in globally in digital wallets. A lot of that money is outside the United States. If we could tokenize a ETF, digitize that ETF, we could have investors who are just beginning to, invest in markets through, let's say, crypto. They're investing in it, but now we could get them into the more traditional long-term retirement products. So we look at that as the next wave of opportunity for BlackRock over the next tens of years.
Okay, so from the tokenization of all digital assets, right? Real estate, everything. And then he's like, retirement, allowing new investors, like the younger generation of investors, into trading like crypto ETFs.
They need this new money to come to the legacy rails,
right.
But they can't get you to go to the old rails. They have to bring all of it to the new blockchain rails where you're already playing it.
Right.
So they tokenizing all of these assets so that you will be able to have access to them right there in your crypto portfolios. They trying to make it easy to gain as much capital as they can. They targeting the younger generation now with this play.
Absolutely.
So you guys just keep y'all minds on that. So when they talking about tokenizing everything, what he's saying is everything is going to be on a blockchain. So everything is going to be like a crypto. It's going to have a ticker symbol or a token symbol that you can trade on a blockchain.
But you're gonna have a digital ID, one or the other.
But you have to use these stable coins, or depending on where you at, y'all might be using CBDCs. But that's what all of the state in America. That's what the Genius Act was about, getting these stable coins legalized so they could have something to file on the back end if all of these other countries, or when all of these other countries start dumping their treasuries, they'll have someone that can pick those treasuries up, because all of these token stable coins have to be backed 1-to-1 using U.S. treasuries.
So that's what I was saying. Like we're entering the refi or the real fi era. We're gonna have tokenized real estate, bonds, supply chains. Everything's tokenized. All capital is gonna be tokenized.
Absolutely. And that's going to make everything easier to move, faster to move. And with XRP in the picture, it'll allow for finality to take place. There is on-demand liquidity with XRP, so it can settle in real time. So the way the old messaging system, old legacy system work is money is being sent through Swift. Most of y'all know about Swift. Money is being sent through Swift, but not the actual liquidity. It's a message that's sent from bank to bank that says the Bank of Crypto General need to send the Bank of Crypto Kurt in Europe $2 trillion. And depending on the banks in that corridor, these banks have to speak with each other until they get the capital, enough capital to send my $1 million to Crypto Kurt. So each bank corridor has their fees. That's why sending money across seas or anything like that is so expensive, because it's happened to stop in so many places and everybody is charging along the way. Well, with blockchain, we able to kind of minimize the middleman and use things like XRP as a bridge currency, purchasing XRP and whatever fiat currency you got, whatever y'all currency system is, purchase XRP, send it to whoever with the address that you send it to, and they can convert it back into their currency in real time. So this is the brilliance of it. It allows money to move more fluently, less friction, and as well, the main thing for us that we worried about as retail is cheaper payments. So we get to keep and shave a little dollar here and there. You know what I mean? I know everybody want to shave a little dollar. So yeah, I'm sorry, brother. I can get the blabbing a little bit.
So basically, all of this is going to be powered by ISO 2022 standards. Ripple's infrastructure is ready. Corda speaks it. Quant bridges it. XRP settles it. The
Yeah,
GTreasury is going to manage it. Thunes is going to deliver it. And
right.
Bahrain proves it can scale.
Yeah. Y'all hear that formula? Y'all drop a like and man, go and get this video a like, man. Me and my brother be doing some real research, man. Y'all gonna drop us a
We
like,
just put
man.
it all together for you guys. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we giving y'all
All
the
the
rails that's
acquisitions combined together, plus Quant, plus R3, Corda, right? I mean, all of this comes together to put the pieces of the puzzle to make the bigger picture, right? So when you put all this together, and I would suggest, I mean, go put all this into Chat GPT. Start asking Chat GPT some questions about this. I mean,
yes,
what
sir.
is XRP Ledger even do? What happens if you add it to the rails and you add it to Hidden Road and you add it to um, the Overledger and you add in R3, you add in all of these things, and it starts to, oh yeah, well, hey, that's a great thing you mentioned that. Here, let's, and it breaks it down into how you can understand it, to where
And the
all of it
reason
all
he
of it moves together, all of it operates together. That's why it's interoperability,
right,
right?
right.
Um,
That's the reason he keeps saying everything working together. Add this would add this would add that, because all of these systems can now talk to each other with using things like quant. And
and
there's
it's
a couple
funny
of
how
more.
on national news and everything like that, they'll talk like I was even watching one today where they were talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP, right? Well,
Right.
it was on the screen, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. She asked the questions, and the only thing was meant that was mentioned was Bitcoin and Ethereum. right? Even though XRP's on the screen, there was no mention of it. They didn't even talk about it. It's
That's
like
how they
it's
always
like
do.
they just kind of skip over it, right?
And y'all will notice that too. If you do any type of research and they talking about this legally, you'll see what he talking about. They try their best to avoid saying anything about XRP, and
Absolutely.
it's like one of the biggest cryptocurrencies
Because they
there
don't
is. You
want
know
you
what I
to
mean?
know. They don't want you to know
Yeah,
about it.
they just
They're
skip
not
right
even
over
gonna mention
XRP.
it. They're gonna mention Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. They're
Yes,
gonna tell
sir.
you about those, and
Yep,
that's what they want you to own. They want you to own Bitcoin. They want you to own Ethereum, and they want you to own Solana. Right? They don't
absolutely.
want you playing in the XRP world, or else they would mention it. Right?
That's why it's so hated even by other communities. Like you have communities that's almost dead set on hating on people who believe in XRP, and those are the people who are really doing the research. Like most of the people who believe in XRP, they believe in it because they got that conviction from the research that they done. And if you go do the research, I'm pretty sure you'll come up with the same conclusion as everybody else. You will soon be a part of the XRP army. You hear me? We in
Absolutely.
it.
Th-
Real.
This is no longer coming soon. This is already live. XRP has cleared the runway. The big players, the central banks, trade hubs, fintech corridors, they're not waiting for retail. They're not waiting for you and me, right? They're already
They
running the
already
software.
they already running the software. And either your ass gonna be stacking before the floodgates open, or you gonna be watching from the sideline, period. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. So my advice to you, just personal, man to man, man to woman, whoever you are, um, say be the savior for your family. Don't just sit around and just watch other people benefit from this new transformation of the next financial system being born. We are coming into what they call the exponential moving age. That's what Ralph Paul called it. But this is the fourth industrial revolution. You know what I mean? So this ain't something that you could just kick the can down the road because none of us are rich. We not the one percenters. You know what I mean? So it would be wise to be trying to stack your little bag and get as much as you can. Not financial advice. I'm not telling you to buy, sell, hold, or trade no crypto. I'm just saying look out for your family, man. Make sure y'all all right, because you know it's easy to just walk by and keep acting like nothing's happening and nothing's changing. But everywhere you go, you see more digital this and digital that, digital this. So you see the world is changing, and don't be foolish and not change with it. Try to take a piece of this history and put it in your pocket, put it in your cold wallet. You know what I mean?
So
So
today we're trading. We had some little dips in the market. Where fear and greed index is running at 25 right now, which is fearful. Not extreme fear like we saw back in March when we were around 15. Um, so we're a little bit higher than the extreme fear we saw in March with the tariff fear scare and all that stuff going on then. But we are still fearful, and this is definitely an acquisition area. So when you're looking at fear and towards the bottom of the fear here in the 25 down to the 15-10 range, anywhere in the 30 to 10 range would be a buy or extreme buy zones. So when you're in fear, it would be buy zone, and when you're in extreme fear, it would be an extreme buy zone. And then as you go up into the greed index, when things start to get greedy, right, when the market's hitting its tops, that's whenever you want to be looking to take some profits at. So when you're up here in greed and high greed, right? That would be your buy zone. I mean your sell zone, your take profit, and then extreme greed would be your extreme take profit zone. So right now we're in a buy zone. If you're looking to acquire, now would be a good time to acquire. Again, this isn't financial advice. This is just education, information. Do your own research. But me, myself, whenever we go into a fear like this, I'm looking to load up my bags as much as I possibly can. We also have altcoin season index. On the altcoin season index, we'll pull this up here. We're at 25 out of 100 for altcoin season, which definitely is showing that we're in a Bitcoin season right now and not altcoin season. We want to be somewhere around 70 to 80 in the altcoin season. To be looking at altcoins. Right now we are 25, which is showing Bitcoin season right now. So right now we're in Bitcoin season. I would say probably by the end of the year we should be rotating into altcoin season. Let's see, we did have a drop. So we were up here looking like we were going to be in altcoin season the beginning of October. It was looking great, and then we just dropped down the last couple of weeks. So we went from like 60s up here, like showing that we're about to go into altcoin season, and now we've dropped all the way down to 25. So not looking good for altcoin season right now, guys. I know y'all wanted altcoin season to be here. Not looking like it's going to be altcoin season just yet. Definitely an acquisition time, though. We have ETFs still coming. There's a lot of bullish news, a lot of things going
The
on.
top 100, though, still look good over the last 90 days, though, huh?
So some do, yes. You had Aster and MYX really performing well over the last 3 months. MYX is up 3,200%. Aster is up 1,200%. The Zcash is up 389%.
Now, hold on. Before you go on, y'all just listen to that. 389% in the last 90 days. Check this out, man. You might move 8, 10, maybe 12% on a traditional year in the stock market. This is in 90 days. You realize how much money you could have made in 90 days if you just take the time to learn the art of this. Try to learn how this shit work, man. I'm telling you, it could change your life. All right, bro. I'm sorry. Get back to it.
So,
I just had to
but
say that.
if you look at your high cap coins, right? XRP down 32%, right? Ondo down 30%, LTC down 18%, Quant down 25%, Flare down 16%, Link down 8%, BTC down 9%. Right, so you have a lot of these, a lot of your big cap, high cap coins that
Your 100, top 100.
haven't really done well over the last 90 days.
So what do that
But
mean,
then
though? What do that
you have
tell
these
you?
other coins that are like some of these are internet protocol coins or AI tokens. So this Zcash token, I was looking into this Zcash token here. I mean, it could have some potential, but if you look it up over the past year's performance, it's down like 90% over the past year. So you could
Yeah.
definitely catch it while it's down.
See, that's what that chart kind of showed me. The top 100 kind of showed me what's lagging and what's leading. You know what I mean? So you base everything out Bitcoin because Bitcoin is pulling the whole crypto market up and down. You know, so when you see that chart and you see all of those cryptos in the red like that, to us, now that we've learned or we are learning and we learning with y'all still today, those are opportunities to buy, man. When you see stuff that's down 20-30%, and they got good fundamentals, and ain't nothing about the project change. There ain't nothing that happened. They ain't did nothing fraudulent. I mean, that's just a good buying opportunity. And most of the time, we want to buy in when we see green days and everything green. But soon as things turn red, everybody try to run away. And the people who stay and accumulate during those red days, man, they usually be the people who come out on top. So y'all just keep that in mind. You want to buy low and sell high. So when
So
things are going down, you know,
right now
try to
we got XRP on discount. I mean, a lot of your favorite cryptos are on discount right now. So definitely take advantage of the sale. I did pick up a few quant today while they were on sale. Um,
yeah, I'll drop a couple likes in that chat for us, man. What y'all think about the live? How y'all like it? Tell us what y'all think. What y'all buying? Jerome Powell. He say, well, what do we have here? You got Crypto General and Crypto Kurt in the
so as
building,
you
man.
can
We
see, quant is kind of way down. You know, from $117 down to today it was around 81, $80. So it went all the way down to $78. Um, so definitely want to. I would with Quant being the overledger and the bridge to make everything interoperable. It's going to be used for every blockchain. So definitely one that you might want to take a look at and do some research on. Um, what else we
there's a
got? HBAR. What are we
there's a
looking at?
possibility it could be used, but don't forget you still got other overledger protocols. You still got Avalanche. You still got Polygon. You still got other overledgers that's fighting to do the same thing. We just believe in quantum a little bit more. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. HBAR. Hedera's at 16.4.
It's one of my favorite.
Definitely an extreme buy zone area for me. Anything
Mhm.
under 17 cents, especially under 16.5, for me is definitely a buy. So again, not financial advice. Do your own research, but me, I would be acquiring some HBAR at this at these
And that's
prices.
just also like if you already have been accumulating HBAR at a little higher price and you know what I'm saying, go keep dollar cost averaging, bring that average down as much as you can so when the market turn and we start going back up, you got more shares and you in the positive sooner, you know what I mean? So but like brother said, HBAR is a good project. Y'all check on like who created it, who behind it, who's backing it, what partnerships do they have. Y'all can look all of that up directly on Google.
Absolutely. Well, this is set for live crypto, guys. I'm glad you guys hung out with us this evening to get this juicy information and news on this great Friday night. You could be anywhere in the world watching anything, and you chose to be here watching us, and for that we are truly grateful and appreciative. Um, Again, hit those links, check those links out in the channel, guys. We got the
Y'all
Discord
like,
in there.
share, and subscribe this for us, man. Y'all drop y'all thoughts in the comments.
Absolutely, absolutely. Hit up that Discord. Get in the Discord with us. Communicate. Follow some plays with us if you want to learn how to trade. We're over on. I'm on BTCC trading. Um, you can follow some plays. I can post some plays in the Discord for you for the BTCC. The link is in the general description for the channel. I do get a small commission for you using that link. Um, you will get some
Bro,
free USDT coupons for becoming a BTCC member with that link. That'll help you with your margins. Basically, it gives you free margins.
Jerome. Hey, bro, Jerome Proud. he got himself as Jerome Powell. He say no rate cuts for the rest of the year. Gold continue the all-time high. Drop crypto to continue. Say, check this out. We ain't giving up on the newest infrastructure, bro. And that's another thing. You can't have that mind state. Or I was looking at Keenan, and that was, something that made a lot of sense. We can have both, man. So we can have gold and we can have crypto,
Yeah,
Jerome.
yeah, there's no such thing. I don't live in an or world. I live in an and world. I can have
Straight
this
up.
and that. I don't need to choose between this or that. I've never believed that. I've always been this and that. I want this, that, and all of it,
Straight up.
and I can have it. So
Straight up.
I don't have to choose between things. I can have them. I can have them both. I can have my cake and eat it too and enjoy it.
You just gotta
I ain't never
dedicate
had no
yourself.
cake in my life that I wasn't able to eat.
Straight up.
That cake there, I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna have a good time, right? So
Straight
never
up.
really understood some people's mind frames. I'm an outside the box thinker. Um,
Yeah, the glass is always half full, you guys. We gonna get up out of here. This is Set for Life Crypto again. Y'all go like this video for us. Hit that subscribe button if you guys haven't subscribed. Share this out. Get the information out to some of y'all friends. And y'all, guess what? We will be back tomorrow with some of that fire. And we're gonna check up out of here at Crypto General. I'm up out.
Crypto Kurt, y'all have a wonderful night.
Yeah.